Hi, this is Derek Murphy from creativity.com. I'm going to make this little video to introduce some ways you can reach your readers, which is the name of my first course on book marketing. When you want to put out a book, the first part of the book that's really important is the book design and the positioning and the branding and finding the right keywords that your readership is using so that you show up. That's really important. But there's more. So after you've put out a book and you've published it, even if it looks great, even if you're getting good reviews, you need to constantly work to introduce your book to new readers, or at least that's what most authors think. They think book marketing is going out and putting your book in front of new readers all the time actively. And that's why many authors hate the idea of book marketing, because they want to be writing their books. They don't want to be, out there hitting the cement, especially like selling their book, because most authors don't like selling, or they think that selling means convincing people to buy things that they don't want, which I don't agree with. I don't believe that book marketing is actually necessary. I don't think it's that important. Rather than do book marketing for my books, I've found ways to build content and to build traffic and platforms that attract my readers, and I found ways to get my books to stick in Amazon's ecosystem. There's a lot of tricks and hacks that I'm using. Nothing that's like gray hat. A lot of people will look at my success and they'll think, well, he's not a real writer. He's just using these marketing hacks to trick readers into buying his books or whatever, which isn't true, because you can see my books review really well. So I'm attracting the right readers who appreciate my books and they like them and they leave good reviews, which all helps them keep selling. But if I hadn't built my platform and the stuff that I've put together the right way, my books wouldn't have gotten so much visibility. And also I've taken a lot of I've done a lot of experiments and taken some risks, so I've done things very differently than most authors have. And the point of reach readers, like in the beginning, the last few years, I've been helping authors do the very basic stuff, like setting up an author platform, book design especially. That's all important. And one of my courses that's coming out is the 21-day author platform, so it's really focused on creating the whole platform, which is important if you're going to be a career author and you have lots of books coming out. However, my newer course, Guerrilla Publishing, is about how to do everything quickly, because you don't have to make a big author platform. You don't need a website or to be blogging if you don't want to. You could do a few things well and launch well. Like when I don't even launch, like I used to say you have to launch a book really well and then it should stick. And by launching really well, I mean building a really big email list and then doing a lot of paid advertising to get a lot of sales. And I thought that was important. Now I don't even do that much. I'm very casual about my book launches. I kind of put them out there. And with a few tweaks, I can get their ranks to keep going up until they're at the top of Amazon. They get a lot of visibility. I don't consider that marketing. All I'm doing is getting visibility. So that's really important. The other important part after visibility is conversion. So once you've gotten some people to find your page, you could be doing it by marketing your book or advertising or putting it in front of them, or you could be doing it my way, which is just to set it up so that when they search for certain key terms, they find your content or they find your book. But once they see your book, then it's all about conversion. So once they're on your Amazon page, is the book cover good enough? Are there enough reviews? And then especially the description. And that's really crucial. If you've done it well, a good portion of the people who find your book, if they're the right people, if they're the people who enjoy that kind of book, and if you make it obvious that yours is the kind of book that they want to read, those people should convert or buy your book. If they aren't buying your book, if you're getting the right people through advertising or whatever to find your page and they're not buying, either your cover's not good enough or you don't have enough reviews, or your description isn't captivating enough. There's not a hook, or it can be that it doesn't hook their attention. It can be that you don't describe the scene really well. Often it's just a description that could really fit any book. Readers respond to story and to pictures. So stories are always character driven, so you have to have a sense of the character, who's leading the story and what the challenges are, and whether that's an adventure they can identify with, and a character they're going to like, and if they can see the conflict that's going to be in the story based on your description, that's important. But the other important thing is setting scenes. So they have to be able to picture the scenes of your book in their head. It can't just all be words. So you can do that by, describing the setting a little bit, describing the chief conflicts, a couple key features or characteristics of your main characters, just something that sticks in their head. If they don't picture anything when they read your description, if you're not putting images in their head, they're going to forget it right away. So you have to hook, you have to get them to identify with the character and be interested in the character, and you have to paint pictures in their heads, all in like a paragraph or two. So it is tricky. I'm not an expert on descriptions, but they are very important for your conversion rate. So if you aren't converting that well, and the way to find out is if you do a promotion and it doesn't stick. Like if you do a promotion, you get up above 10,000, which you should do, and it doesn't stick there, it starts dropping again and becomes invisible, your conversion is not good. And you can fix it by getting a new cover, getting more reviews. Like if you don't have 10 or 20 reviews, or a very nice cover, you shouldn't be spending money or time or effort on marketing, because none of that's going to work, because you're going to have to keep doing it. That's why a lot of authors feel like they're spinning their wheels, or they're continually running on empty fumes, and they always have to fuel themselves with enthusiasm to keep going out and marketing their book. That's always a sign that something is broken. If you set up your basics the right way and your book page is converting, when you put the right readers on it, you're really not going to have to do very much marketing. You're just going to have to do a few things about visibility. Anyway, this course, which is Reach Your Readers, was $197. Now I'm just making it a bonus course. It was shut for about 6 months. There's a lot of good material in it, and people are happy with it. It's helped a lot of authors to build an author platform that sells more books. But I've decided to give it away as a bonus for people who buy the DIY book cover templates or book formatting templates, which is all going to be one package now. I'm trying to just package things in a way that makes sense and that most indie authors can afford, so that I can focus on other courses. I'm not really available to work with one-on-one, or I used to offer coaching services for about $500 an hour, and I don't really do that anymore. However, when I do a new course launch, there will be a limited number of positions where I will actually give a lot more support and feedback to authors. So if you need some support and feedback from me, you can sign up to one of my future courses when they launch. So you might want to follow me on Creative Indie or on Twitter or wherever. But this course will help you to do a lot by yourself. You can figure out most of the basics. I always say the same things, no matter what genre or what the author's background is. The basic structure for setting up an author platform that markets books for you is always the same. So you can get my free materials or watch Reach Your Readers. It's going to be similar to the stuff I'm talking about in the more advanced courses, but the main difference will be in this course I won't be giving a lot of feedback. Like if you need feedback on your cover or your website or whatever, because I'm giving this away as a bonus, I won't be available for that kind of feedback. You can join my Guerrilla Publishing Facebook group, where I'm sometimes available to ask and answer some questions, or you can look out for Guerrilla Publishing, which should launch sometime this year, and then also the 21-day bestselling author platform. After that, I've kind of said everything I can about publishing, so I'm going to be focused on just writing my own fiction and doing some other projects. Thanks, bye-bye.